Welcome back. You're going to hear all summer to pack your patience, especially when traveling at the airport. But what about packing your pet? A trending conversation on Twitter has now sparked people to share their wild animals on airplane stories and surprising service animals. So what's the deal? Abby Larico is here to verify.
We've heard about pigs flying, plus miniature horses, turkeys, anteaters, and other emotional support animals on airplanes. And you might think any creature can fly if it works as a support animal. But is that true?
Our sources are the Department of Transportation, the Department of Justice and the Americans with Disabilities Act, the American Kennel Club's Sheila Goff, and the policies of several major airlines. The ADA defines service animals as dogs, quote, individually trained to do work or perform tasks for people with disabilities, physical or psychiatric, and legally allowed to be with their person in public places.
They have to have a specific diagnosed disability, and then that dog is mitigating the disability in some way.
The American Kennel Club says emotional support animals are prescribed by mental health professionals, but they are pets and not service dogs.
So it's really tricky because we recognize that emotional support is really valuable, but it's something that all dogs can provide, and it's generalized versus a very specific task.
At the beginning of 2021, the DOT issued its, quote, final rule on service animals on airplanes, which also, quote, no longer considers an emotional support animal to be a service animal. It was a change in policy AKC supported.
When people started really misrepresenting pets as emotional support animals, there was a lot of poor behavior. It's sad, but that's sort of what we've seen in the last several years.
So now airlines do not need to accommodate emotional support animals in the same way they do service dogs. Most major carriers say they won't. Emotional support animals travel as pets with the same requirements and same fees. Service dogs fly free.
That dog can go anywhere you go.
So no, not any animal is allowed to board a plane just because it's called a support animal. Also, service animals are not required to be identified with a vest or special collar. You might not know one when you see one, but airlines are allowed to ask for certain paperwork before service dogs can fly. With your Verify, I'm Abby Larico.